Ideas meet investment meets culture. The Returners is more than just a podcast, it's a movement. It's a space where diverse founders, like the ones we have here today, meet everyday investors with conversation about tech, travel, sneakers, and cultures, spark ideas that turn into innovation and generational impact. So today we have two amazing founders on our show. First one is Nadine Govinder. Second one is Jamar Denzel. They're going to be pitching companies live. They have the way this works is that they have 5 minutes to pitch their company, and their companies are based around technology, but they also have that real estate backed asset piece that we're going to be promoting to help follow on investments and also reduce investment buffers. So Nadine, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nadine. I'm the founder of Truveya.
Cool. And Jamar, introduce yourself and who you are, what you do.
Hello, I'm a filmmaker, photographer, and I'm the founder of Creator Space.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. So, again, for the audience out there, the way this works is that each founder will have 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes to pitch their slide, pitch their company. And then we will let the audience and people out there choose who's a great founder. Both of you are great founders. And then from there, there'll be awards and things like that. Now, I want to explain what this is about. All this leads into our upcoming crowdfunding portal, equity crowdfunding portal called Karuti. And Karuti is geared for diverse founders, like the ones that we see here. And what it will allow them to do is that later on, move them into getting equity crowdfunding from their startups potentially. So, without further ado, what we'll do is we'll start it off right at 1 minute. So I'm going to cue you up, Nadine, to start in 1 minute. So give me about 15 seconds. This gives you some time to go ahead and load your slides. So feel free to get your slides loaded up. I would suggest doing preview screen of it so that we can see the whole thing. But yes, go ahead and go for it and load your slides up.
Are you able to see it?
I am. We were able to see it. So in about 10 seconds, I'm going to count you down, and then you go for with your presentation. If you slip up, no worries, just keep moving. Three,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nadine Govender. I'm the founder of Truveya, a new kind of active brand. Here's the problem. Most activewear today rip easily, fits poorly, and takes weeks to restart. As a CrossFit athlete, I know the frustrations at first hand. You push your limits, but your gear gives up before you do. So I decided to fix it. We built a 100% automated production process to design, stitch, and ship custom activewear within 48 hours. Gear that's durable and precise. In short, we're creating an activewear made for everybody and every single person with different kinds of bodies. Now, let's look at this opportunity. The global activewear market is at over 400 billion, and it's growing 7.5% every year. That means are spending more, but they're still not getting what they need: speed, fit, and quality. We're targeting both CrossFit and bodybuilding gyms, people who demand the best performance gear possible. And from there, we scale to co-brand gym lines. With our model, we project 20 million potential in our first major growth phase. As both an athlete and entrepreneur, I know what performance really means. Every rep, every second, every detail matters. My background blends athletic insight, smart textile, engineering, and bold marketing, and combines drive our innovation. We're using AI and automation to produce flawless gear faster with zero waste and complete customization. But this isn't just about creating clothes, it's about changing how activewear is made. Today, we're seeking funding to, to potentially expand marketing and scaling production capability to meet growing demands. Your investment will help us bring this innovation to more athletes faster, delivering custom, sustainable activewear with unmatched speed and precision. We're not just building a brand, we're building a movement, one where technology, sustainability, and inclusive vision come together to redefine what activewear can be. Thank you.
Awesome, Nadine. We really appreciate that. Great pitch. I love the activewear. I love the way it looks. I love the model that you use. It's representative. I'm a CrossFitter, so it's representative of what CrossFitters look like. So thank you for that presentation. And we appreciate. We hope to see from you soon, guys. Nadine Govinder's presentation will be up on our site. You guys will be able to take a look at it, ask her questions. We'll also put up her Instagram and other social media so that you can reach out to her about questions you may have. But these are the type of companies that we're going to have. Now, you notice that, again, she had that real estate piece there tied into it. That's going to give investors confidence, right? Also reduce buffers when it comes to investment. Also would allow her to do follow-on funding when we start to get into her scaling that initial seed idea to bigger markets. That real estate piece will allow for people to be able to look at an asset and say there's an asset attached to it. We like that and move it forward. Okay, so moving on to the next one. But before I do that, I just want to give a shout out to Actively Black, right? Actively Black is an amazing brand. If you guys don't know who they are, please check them out. Lanny Smith is one of the owners, or the owner. It is one of those brands that is transcending culture. One of the things that I love about it is that he obviously is a nerd because he does things like Star Wars. Star Wars has always been close to my heart. I've always wanted a Star Wars shirt that had all the Black characters on it, and his happens to have that, which is absolutely amazing to me. So I want to give a shout out to that. If you haven't seen their wear, look it up. Actively Black, and it's a great fit, fits well. But yeah, they're a cool thing. They got a lot of cool things going on. I got my daughters wearing it as well. So all right. So without further ado, Jamar, we're gonna move you into yours. So we're gonna cue you up. So go ahead and start putting up your slides, and you can get yourself ready. You have about a minute, and then we can get you going with your presentation as well. I think you're on mute. Here we go.
Okie dokes. See if I got it.
While he's queuing that up, one of the things, again, that we're promoting is the diverse founders. Equity crowdfunding allows a lot of founders to be able to move their ideas up that chain that a lot of times they don't have opportunities to. Again, going back with the idea that less than 1% of brown founders and Black founders get funding, we want to make sure that we provide a way for them to do that, and that's going to be through equity crowdfunding. There's a company out there, Fanbase, right now that many of you might be familiar with. They're gaining a lot of traction, and they're doing it through crowdfunding. And they're doing what is called a Reg A+ raise, which is what we call a mini IPO, which allows both accredited investors, but then also unaccredited investors to come in and invest in them, which is absolutely incredible. Those are the type of things that our communities can be taken advantage of to try to get our ideas out there, specifically in the technology realm, because technology is so important to us moving forward. So Denzel, Jamar, are you ready with yours yet? Or are you still getting it up?
Almost.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
We need more than a minute.
Thank you for everybody for joining us live as well. This is going to be one of our first events. It's going to be in the history books as we start to launch both Returnus and Karuti, which is our other crowdfunding platform. Okay, looks like you got it up. Look at that.
Is it up? Is it up?
I think I see it. And then if you can, is there like a full screen mode for it? Like a presentation mode?
Did I do it?
Yeah, that made it bigger. Okay. Cool. All right. So,
Okay, yeah, I think that's it.
Jamal, I'm going to count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamar Denzel. I am the founder of Creator Space, which is a new endeavor for me. I have already been the founder of Studio Space DMV, which is located, as I already said, in the DMV area. We've been in business for about 4 years now here within this space, but I've already been in business in the creator economy for 10 years now. I've been a photographer and a filmmaker in the creative industry in the DMV area for a long time, and just working in it and talking to people. I even have my own podcast where I talk to other creators, and all we do is just talk about the things that we need for us to be sustainable within our own ecosystem. And just having these talks with people just made me want to create a space for us to have as our own. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get the presentation started for all of us. So we're gonna just start about the initial launch plan for the new Creator Space program that I want to start. And I'm thinking about launching it within inside of the Baltimore area. I want to launch it within inside the Baltimore area because of the real estate aspect of it, because it's super affordable. I've been saying for the last couple of years that Baltimore is on the way up. Within the next 10 years, I believe it's going to be one of the next big hubs within America. And I want to be at the foreground of that. So with each creative space location, and I want to use Baltimore as one of our flagship locations, they're going to be modular and it's going to be plug and play studio style hubs within each space. So you can imagine that you can have a video studio room with a white cyc wall, a creative podcast room, or even a test kitchen. Because I've been with some creators who need to be inside of a kitchen and they don't have access to be able to film the content that they need. Um, and so that's why we want to create these spaces inside of underserved metropolitan areas, even outside of the DC and the DMV area, such as Philly and Nashville. And that's going to lead into the next slide, actually. So, talking about spaces and locations and who our creators and who our community is, first of all, our community is all over the US. We want to focus on the US market, and we're going to focus on two types of cities. We're going to have tier 1 and tier 2. Where tier 1 are going to be the major cities that you think of when you think of creators and content. And most of you probably already in your head are thinking about LA or New York. Those are the two major ones. So we want to keep those on our foreground, but we also want to focus on our tier 2 cities, which our community is really going to be based upon. It's going to be like Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, Philadelphia, and here where I'm located in the DMV area. We want to base our programming on other businesses that's already been founded, such as WeWork and Peerspace. WeWork has already over the years has already been established, has over 700,000 members. Peerspace, yeah, let alone in 2024, has over 1 million bookings completed. So if we can just hop onto their network, not even their network, but the formula that's already there within the system and the ecosystem that's clearly there, um, it's clearly there. If we can hop into that, we can create our own spaces where we can create, learn, and earn for our community. And what I mean by create, learn, and earn, that, like I said, each space is modular. So we would have the whole. I'm gonna pause for a quick second. The whole concept for creator space is community. So Imagine you walk into a space. Imagine, let's say, a WeWork, but it's not a WeWork. It's a creator space. You see a bunch of creators. They all talking and networking within an open space area. But then you look further on the back and you see private offices that they have a membership to, and that's their space. But if you go further in, we have a psych wall, we have a podcast space, we have a music space where engineers are already there located, and we have just a huge hall where we can have a convention. So that's when you can see the create and the learn, and then we're all earning together because we're sharing jobs with each other. So that's the ecosystem that I want to create with inside of the creator space, and we're all sharing, learning, and earning together. And this way, sponsors can even come into the space and work with content creators here within our spaces, and it's easier for them to find who they need to work with. And that's the major reason why we're going to win because we have the real estate, we have the technology. I didn't even bring up the AI aspect of it all. We're going to be AI driven. That's AI with the lights. That's AI when you book your session. When you book your session, we have AI because we have cameras within all of our spaces that's going to be collecting data on what type of content everybody is creating. So we're going to be at the
And
forefront
done.
of everything's happening.
Good,
So I'm
Jamal.
happy everybody is here today, and I hope to talk to you guys again.
Good, Jamal. Good, Jamal. That was amazing. I appreciate it. 5 minutes is a short period of time to try to get everything in. I know it is. But that was an amazing job. Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask a couple questions from each one of you guys when it comes to your space, right? And this is the part of the show that we'll have so that people can see and you're able to explain a little bit more. So starting with Nadine, um, what about this makes you passionate about what you're building?
So, what makes me more passionate about this compared to like other gym brands is that I use gym wear, active wear on a daily basis. Not even to the gym, I even use it like during working hours. It's just comfortable. So, I would like something that's more sustainable to me because I pay hundreds of dollars for gym clothes and they just rip. So, I would like, and I know that thousands of women face the same problem, men as well. Clothes just rip, clothes get damaged, and it's just cheap material as well. With our company, we're going to use automated services to ensure that that doesn't happen.
You wanna?
Same question, Jamar. What makes you passionate about what you're building?
Okay, that's hard to follow, but I think we all, it's a great quote out there that we all are on the same mission. We're just doing something different. You know, just like Nadine, I'm my own customer. I understand what we need. I understand the plight of it all, and I'm there for the community. For the community, so that's the reason. That's the biggest reason why there. I'm the customer and the community.
Great, great, great. Second question, Nadine. What technology do you see that is going to scale you from now to 2030? What technology are you using to scale your brand?
So, what we would like to do is make it fully AI automated to be able to scale it so that it's rapidly growing and that we can open new facilities at different locations so that we're able to produce worldwide or in whichever city we are in.
Awesome. And then the same thing for you, Jamal. What technology are you incorporating in creator space in order to utilize the latest technology so that it's not just a solution for right now, but a solution looking at 2030?
Well, as creators, we're always going to be needed. Creators are going to be here forever. We're never going away. So the technology that we're going to be having are only not only going to be cameras, lights, and the live streaming capabilities, because that's the next portion of the next wave of technology is live streaming. We're going to have AI functionality that's going to be able to streamline the process to booking and having everybody within the side of the system and our ecosystem to share along information with each other.
Great. And then finally, tell us about your raise and what are three things that that raise is going to be used for. So let's start with you, Nadine.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, no worries. So tell us about the raise. You're raising a certain amount of money. So tell us what that money is, and then tell us three things that that money is going to be used for.
Okay, so the first thing our money is going to be used for is towards marketing. We want to target local gyms as well as CrossFit gyms, as they all have their own appeal, but we would like to use our logo onto their appeal. So that inclusion would just require more marketing to be able to go out there and do that. We'd also like to set up our website, which will also require funding, and machinery mainly. The main resource that we need right now is more AI functioning machinery to be able to make our products faster and to be able to ship faster to customers.
Awesome. Okay. Jamar, same question. Tell us about the raise, and then tell us three things that that raise would be used for.
Okay, well, we're looking to raise up to close to about $1 million, and that $1 million is basically going to be used towards first property acquisition because we need a home and we need that flagship location, and then after we have that home, we need, of course, a studio build out and the technology integration with everything, and then lastly, what's the most important thing is the marketing and our early membership growth, and that's going to be our last phase that we were going to use that we're going to use the money for from the raise.
Awesome. So, guys, as you can see, there are amazing founders out there. We're going to be showcasing these founders both here on Returnus, but then also these founders will lead into equity crowdfunding. Again, feel free to reach out to us with any questions that you may have. We really appreciate you guys pitching your ideas today. We'll continue to have amazing, diverse founders like these on the show, and we look forward for you guys to continue to follow us and give us feedback. Also, if you have friends or family who you think could be a target for us or who are looking for funding when it comes to their technology-driven real estate-backed project, please have them go to returnus.com and fill out the quick questionnaire. And each week, we'll be picking founders just like these to present their ideas out to the world so that we can get diverse founders both in technology and then also in innovation, and have those ones hire people as well in technology so there's a whole ecosystem. So, guys, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Returnus. We look forward to you guys joining us soon in the next episode. Thanks and bye.